Salutations, my fellow peoples, and, do you know what time it is? Well, I guess, obviously enough, I really don't have a watch with me, though I kinda wish I, would, by this, point, but I think it's time for me to, do another reaction, video on this show. That's right, so yeah, I guess it's, time once again for another episode of, well, Ackley Reacts. Well, I guess ever since the last episode I did on Sean Brittain, which I thought was actually pretty terrible from witnessing it myself, I think it makes sense if I would probably dive right into something, probably back into something that is actually pretty good, and what better way to actually do that is, of course, going through another video that of course is done by a content creator, to which I did actually do on this show way back when I first started right about now. So yeah, I figure that's probably what I figure I would do for one. So yeah, I think for this episode right about now, we're diving back into the YouTuber that actually kickstarted this show to begin with. That being, of course, the MilanToon Channel. Yeah. So yeah, I'm back at it again with this guy in particular because I gotta tell you, he's still actually a pretty interesting guy on YouTube right about now, and with what he's doing right about now with, of course, the railways of Crotoonia. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, but yeah, I think he's actually been doing an incredible job with what he's been doing right about now, and I think pretty much ever since the first time I did this guy's video for once, more particularly his Tilly to the Rescue video that he did, I gotta tell you, he's actually grown a whole lot because yeah, I think already as of now, he has already got well over 10,000 subscribers and over, like, millions of views on YouTube right about now. So yeah, I think he seemed to be doing just fine right about now. So yeah, I guess what better way to, of course, seeing of how I did already do this guy before by, well, going through one of his videos again for once, because yeah, there's a lot for me to actually go through for this guy right about now. So yeah, I kind of figure that's exactly what I'm gonna do for this episode. Now I think for this episode right about now, I'm going to react to a video that he did some time ago, which is, of course, a little sub-series or a side series to his Crotoonia series that he has done called Crotoonia's Railside Tales. Yeah. So yeah, I think I really don't know what the whole gist of it is like, but I think I can assume it is like a little side series that he has done aside from the main Crotoonia series for one. So yeah, I think I figure that's exactly what I'm gonna be going through, and I think I'm gonna be watching the second episode of that said series, which is Diesel Steel Gang. So yeah, I kind of figure that's yeah, I think that's the video that I'm gonna be reacting to for this episode for once, because yeah, oddly enough, believe it or not, this actually does have a bit of an interesting history, because I actually do find this video to be really, really fascinating. I really enjoyed every minute of it, so much so that I actually recreated one of the scenes from that episode and posted it on my Twitter, which actually did gather up a pretty good response from what I'm seeing, but hey, I guess if anything, it wouldn't hurt to try. But yeah, I kind of figure for this episode right about now, I'm gonna react to this video that I currently have out right in front of me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, it looks like I'm all set and ready to go right about now, and I got the video right in front of me just so that I can watch it and react to it. So yeah, and oddly enough, it's almost nearly 8 minutes long. So yeah, and looks like my phone has gone off because I got one of my notifications, but I'll get that later. So but yeah, I guess with that being said, I think I might as well go ahead and react to this video right about now. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get started.
The Railways of Crotoonia has been brought to you in part by...
Yeah, sort of the same thing like in the Tilly to the Rescue episode with that sponsorship. Clever of this guy to get some sponsorship for his show.
At Super Bowl Lanes, we care about the importance of family, teamwork, community, and of course, fun.
Indeed.
Super Bowl Lanes is a proud sponsor of the MilanToon Channel. Super Bowl Lanes. Let the good times bowl.
Alright, well, now we're getting somewhere. I really like this opening over here, but now it's actually quite fascinating. Oh, it looks like Mailing is going to be narrating this one. I guess I kind of forgot this show has a tendency for a single narrators on this one, but it's quite nice.
Enjoy helping out at the Bluesburg Steelworks. They love visiting their friends Phoebe and Ralph and giving them much-needed help. Ralph has constantly kept busy running the manager about and shifting ladle cars into place, while Phoebe takes on long journeys to Bluesburg West Junction and beyond. But the yard had many orders to fill for the next few weeks, and even the extra 2 engines weren't enough to keep things running. That was when Diesel, Airy, and Bert came in. Diesel was in charge of the docks at Crotoonia Bay, while Airy and Bert had been brought into the Sodor Iron.
Yeah, I was not surprised by the CGI faces on Airy and Bert.
Pranks and mischief making around other engines. They arrived one busy morning. Thomas and Tracy were arranging a freight train for Big Tim to bring out when they oiled into the main yard. "Hello, Puffball," said Airy. So the big old
I just really love Phoebe's looking in this episode, almost like he's trying to be or he or she's trying to be suave on them while acting like not caring.
And a rusty matchbox on wheels for a boss. Boy, you really need proper diesels around here. Bert greasily chirped. "Why, you all right," said Phoebe coolly. "Now that we've gotten to know each other, let's get to work. Diesel, dockyard deliveries. Airy and Bert, your work in the pier." And she confidently went back to the steelwork shed to work. The Diesels did prove to help out a little bit, but many problems soon arose with their presence.
Of course.
They jumped trains into the wrong sidings, took any chance they got to make fun of or play tricks on Ralph and Tracy, and Diesel would bump Thomas or take the right away from him. Altogether, the 3 engines were gradually getting fed up with the Diesel's trickery. Phoebe, on the other hand, wasn't particularly bothered. No matter what prank she got, she took it all in stride. "Thank you for arranging my freight cars, Airy," she said to him after getting pumped with freight cars. "I really needed the washdown, Bert," she said when shunted while taking on water. "Your brakes need checking," she said when bumped by Diesel.
Well, looks like Phoebe is actually taking this pretty well. Almost looking like she doesn't care for them.
More determined than ever to push her to the edge. Next morning, Thomas and Phoebe were sent to Selgrub City with a heavy freight train. They were to be transferred to another train heading out for Pennsylvania in the afternoon. "Make sure to mind yourselves while we're gone," puffed Phoebe. "And mind yourselves if you have to go through Bluesburg West." "Huh," said Diesel. "We can handle that yard easily." And determined to prove they were capable, he requested that he, Airy, and Bert be coupled to the next train heading out through there. "There's a 12 o'clock express to go to Boston, but you'd better watch out there. It'll be rush hour." But the Diesels weren't thinking.
Why do I get the feeling that this is not going to end well?
However, they were to realize what they were getting themselves into.
Am I the only one surprised that Airy and Bert's faces are stuck on the same facial expressions throughout the whole thing? Maybe I assume probably because of budget cuts they couldn't afford other facial expressions for Airy and Bert.
The Diesels were soon on their way with their heavy freight train. Although advised by the conductor to take at the very least a transfer caboose, they chose to take it as a triple header. The Diesels on the other railways have no trouble holding it all at the front with no van, so why should we worry?
Yeah.
But they had forgotten that Diesels on the other railway have special devices to minimize
I don't think this is actually going to end well right about now.
Bluesburg West is a very dangerous yard for a careless engine. There's few signals located throughout it, and engines must take care and pay close attention when entering or exiting.
Oh, and looks like Lady's gone by, flickering her face right about now. Again, probably because of budget cuts.
But Diesel and the twins hadn't bothered to remember. They just hurried through the tunnel to the junction. The car's chance had come. On! They yelled. It was a mighty shove.
Oh, all right.
Took the Diesels by surprise and surged the speeding engines into the junction. The signalmen were shocked and put in a full-on panic, frantically trying to avoid a collision. Two mainline Diesels nearly hit them at the entrance. They almost hit Callie at an intersection, and Douglas nearly lost his tender. Whew, said Diesel.
Okay.
We're home free now. But they weren't. They hadn't accounted for Alea, a little shunting engine who was pushing a line of freight to go to Brooklyn Harbor. She was entering the main line. Oh,
yeah, it looks like the signalman got account for everyone except for Elena.
Then disaster struck. Oh. Diesel was on his side next to the crash.
Told you so. Told you it wouldn't end well.
Some of Alea's cars had been thrown right off the track.
Yeah, seriously, even Ari and Burr are still happy when their train crashed.
Hang on!
Yeah,
shouted Alea.
maybe it's because of budget cuts.
For a few others. By the time the mess was cleared, Phoebe and Thomas were returning from their big run. Phoebe was a little bit entertained from the debacle. Well, 3 Diesels too big for their buffers couldn't manage steel cars, eh? Diesel was fuming. Well, if you treat wagons and engines like that, then it's gonna bite you in the tail lamp, she said firmly. Right, shall we try and haul these cars to the yards? If it helps a bit, said a tired but still willing Thomas.
Oh, extra work! My favorite!
Soon everything was put right again, and Thomas and Phoebe hauled away the wagons to Boston. What about Diesel, Larry, and Bert? Well, it wasn't long before the Culver works set them back up and running again. But they don't mess with steel cars anymore, because they know they'll try to fight back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the moral of the story, folks. Yeah, that's literally the moral of the story. That's all they can say right about now. I'm just gonna go ahead and let the credits roll by. I think that's it. Whew, man, just only 7.5 minutes of this episode has gone by, and oddly enough, it's probably the best 7.5 minutes I've ever witnessed right up now. So yeah, I guess about anything for a nice little follow-up to when I did mailing in the first episode. I say this video right about now is actually equally as impressive as this Tilly to the Rescue video that he's done. I think he actually did hit it spot on for this one, and I think pretty much everything from what I've seen from the last time I've talked about this guy, I think he's actually grown a whole lot since then, and yeah, he's been constantly putting out more and more videos like this, and yeah, oddly enough, I'm still impressed by this guy, and I think I really didn't know why in the first place on why it's still gaining popularity, but now seeing how it's gone by, I do understand. So yeah, I guess about anything, I'm still really impressed on what Mailing has done right about now, and yeah, I think chances are I'll still be looking forward to seeing what he has provided next, because I do want his Crotoonia series to go on for quite some time, and I do want to see him get extremely better at what he's doing, and maybe even grow upon with, of course, what he's doing now with, of course, his channel right about now. But hey, it'll only be a matter of time before that could eventually happen, but we'll probably wait and see. But for now, I think Mailing has got a lot of great stuff thrown into his line of things, because yeah, he has a lot to grow and improve a whole lot, and from what I'm seeing, he is doing exactly that, and in the end, still absolutely fantastic. So So yeah, I guess that's literally about it. That's all for this episode of Ackley Reacts. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then, well, all you gotta do is leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any questions for me in particular, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up pretty soon, then all you gotta do is send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as plenty other shenanigans that I got going on in my end, then you're more than happy to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of Ackley Reacts, and hopefully I think the next one will be a bit random when you think about it, but like I said, I won't reveal what I'm going to be reacting to next on this show right about now, but we'll probably have to wait and see. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.